Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, you guys know the drill. If you guys could please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is, it super helps the channel out. Now it's Tuesday night, it's not bright and early, we're back in the shop. I'm just getting ready to go home, but I just figured I'd catch you guys up and do a little bit of an update in the shop here. We've been very busy lately. First of all, I'm gonna jump inside the spray booth and show you guys where we were at on our 1993 Toyota Land Cruiser. Now you can see this vehicle looks a lot different than the last video I uploaded. This customer brought us this. He already did a little bit of tear down himself, but we are just doing a full respray. We had a lot of rust in the rockers and stuff, so we went ahead and ground all that down and fixed it all up. We did some welding, we did some patching, we did some body work, we did some spot priming. Both rear corners were pretty rough, so we went ahead and fixed those up. We went ahead and removed all the doors off the vehicle. And we went ahead and took off the back sill plate, and we lifted up the carpet, pulled it back. Somebody had done some previous repairs in here. We didn't really like how it looks, but we do want to just go ahead and get some paint on there while we're painting. So we are going to kind of blend the paint into this rear section, and then the carpet, of course, is going to go back down over, and we got a sill plate that's going to go back on over. And then the rear doors. Taking the doors off was just an easier way to go ahead and get the jams of the vehicle kind of looking a lot better. Now we aren't jamming the back sides of the doors, but we are jamming into here. We are going original color. The back sides of the doors are in very good shape, so we are going to be going into a little bit of the back doors. But overall, we just did some spot priming. We didn't want to do a full complete reprime on this. I would just kind of open the door for a lot more sanding. The car wasn't in horrible shape. It just had a few repairs that needed to be taken care of, and in this case it just kind of made sense to go ahead and prep out the whole vehicle and do a full respray. So you can see here Sean went ahead and took the entire cowl panel off, and we went ahead and lifted up that seal, cleaned up everything. So there you have it, guys. It's all masked up, ready for paint. First thing in the morning, we're gonna come in, turn the booth on, blow it off one more time. We're gonna wipe it down. I do have a couple spots we are gonna be doing some seam sealer. I'm gonna do a seam up in here on both sides. We are gonna put a little bit of seam sealer on these back sections. Somebody put a weld here, so we are gonna put a little seam seal around that. And we're gonna put a little bit of a seam sealer in here as well. This vehicle does have fender flares. That's why there's holes going down. And we're gonna go ahead and color it out and go ahead and clear it. So tomorrow, this should be done about noon, about midday. We'll have this thing wrapped up and painted, and it'll be in here curing. So I'm hoping to give you guys another update, of course, before it goes, of course. So we're gonna go ahead and get this painted first part of tomorrow, and then let it cure probably in the booth naturally for the rest of the day. Now outside on the body side, you can see we have all the doors. They're pretty much ready to go. You can see here is our left side, actually sorry, our right side rear door. And you can see we are going to go ahead and do this part of the jam. We got a little seam seal action we got to put in here. And then here is our left rear door. We have our cowl panel here. We have our gas door. Sean went ahead and taped up there on our bumper stand. And we have our left front door and our right front door here as well. So these jams are actually in really good shape. They just need to be cleaned and put back on the car. So we aren't going to get too crazy on the insides of the actual doors. But there you guys have it. I think this thing's going to look like $1,000,000. He's got custom bumpers and all sorts of stuff like that. We have prepped out the rear spare tire holder, and we are going to go ahead and color match that upon the customer's request to do so. And we also have this little mirror. We got to go ahead and prep this out. We're probably just going to do some satin trim paint on that. So there you guys have it. Update on the 93 Toyota Land Cruiser. And also last thing real quickly is our brand new window frame. So that is going to go ahead and get a brand new windshield put in, and then customer's actually going to be installing that. So the next update you guys get, the Land Cruiser will be painted, and we'll probably go ahead and paint the parts and get those installed. And of course we do have to do color sanding and buff on it. So you guys will be getting a little bit of an update on the 93 Land Cruiser. So On the other side of the shop, you can see our Fast and Furious Jetta is prepped out. Now, from the last time you guys saw it, it was going in the booth for primer. So we primed it last week. We let it cure for a few days, and then we went ahead and started blocking it out, and everything blocked out really good. I did have about 4 little small spots I had to go in and fix up. I have found a couple little more dings. That's why we guide coated after primer, and just a couple spots that needed to be fixed up. So I went ahead and fixed those up last night and went ahead and threw some primer on them. Came in the morning, blocked them out, and went ahead and went through thoroughly the whole car, scotch brighted everything we needed to go. We pulled it outside, we blew it off. You can see also our windshield's been cut out. We went ahead and had Pro Tint come by. They sent their mobile crew out, went ahead and cut our front and rear glass out. So shout out to Pro Tint. If you guys need any windshields, glass work, window tint, of course, vinyl wrapping, anything like that, Raw Fat Pro Tint's your guys. So shout out to Pro Tint. So there you guys have it. We are going to do one more mild light blow, open up all the doors, under hood and everything, but we got everything just thoroughly sanded. We jacked the car up today. We went ahead and prepped out the rocker panel. We used a wire brush. We sanded it in about 320, scotch brighted. We went around, got all the edges, door openings, the jams, everything. Got our rear trunk area, but everything came out awesome, guys. And the reason for the rear glass getting replaced is there was some welding pits from actually welding the OEM wing holes. We just were working a little bit too fast, and we kind of spaced it, and we threw a bunch of welding burrs onto the glass, and it was just enough to kind of pit it up a little more than I'd liked. So we went ahead and cut that out, and we are going to be replacing that. The windshield was already cracked, so we already had plans to do that. No big deal. So we do plan on getting this car mildly tinted, I believe. So anything like a pit or a scratch, stuff like that, usually shows up more when it's got tint on it. So there you guys have it. What do you guys think? You can also see our side markers there that we cut. Everything's looking good. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think in the comments about the Jetta. Super excited to finally be at this point. Honestly, all the hard work is done. It's all downhill from here. We do plan on painting it this weekend, so I'm gonna come in either Saturday or Sunday when the shop is just dead, nobody's here. You know, the dust is settled, you know, the shop will be clean. This thing will already be wrapped and masked in the booth, ready to go. So I'll just drop in the morning, either Saturday or Sunday, color this thing out, clear it, and go home. So that way Monday morning we can go ahead and get it out of the booth, onto the lift for assembly, and keep moving forward. All right, guys, I just want to take a little break here. I just want to take a little moment to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by, well, me. That's right, you heard it, me. So nobody's here sponsoring my videos. So if you guys could please take a moment right now and pause this video, go right below the video, and there's a thumbs up button. Hit that video. If you guys are watching on a TV, use your arrows, hit the up, go up and over, and you should be able to like the video as well. And anyways, I appreciate it, and I'll get back to the video. So you can see my Del Sol's actually sticking out a little bit. Mikey's coming in tomorrow. First thing I'm gonna have him do while I'm painting the right-hand drive Land Cruiser is actually, we had the cowl removed, and we actually had a new windshield put in on the Del Sol not too long ago from Pro Tint, so shout out again to Pro Tint. And my wiper linkage has always been a little bit loose and sloppy, so I'm gonna have him go ahead and, before we put the cowl back on, take a look at the linkage and the motor and inspect everything. We do have a parts car, so we might end up having to change or fix or replace something and use something from the parts car to go ahead and fix the loose wiper linkage that's on this car. Once that's fixed, we'll go ahead and put the cowl back in place, throw our wipers back on, and this thing will be back together. Over here, let's see here. We do have our parts again. I know I showed you guys this last time, but our candy white is just looking awesome, guys. Super happy. We do have our lower grille pieces in place. We went ahead and cleaned those, and we have our blinkers in place. We went ahead and tinted our side markers. They are a little dark. That is what the Hero car had. We didn't tint these front blinkers. These were already tinted from Depot. I think they look pretty good. I'm just gonna tilt this up a little bit, give you guys a better look. But there it is, guys. Super happy with how everything's looking. Of course, once these get mounted, we'll be doing a little bit of a color stain and a machine buff and polish on the entire vehicle. There's our wing. I still got to get another screw. One of the screws was just a totally bigger screw. Not sure why. Another Wings West failed, to tell you guys the truth. But there you have it. Our wing has been color sanded and buffed. We did a kind of a pre-color sand and buff just to kind of, before we put this top plate back in. Over here, we do have our moldings. After several times of sanding and repairing and priming and sanding, we finally have them ready to go. Now I'm going to carefully lift up this one and show you guys we have everything double back taped, ready to go back on. So we're going to carefully lay those here. We just painted these yesterday, so they are curing. I usually let my parts cure for about a week before I put them in bags or anything like that. You can see we have our rear emblem assembled onto the backing plate, 3M double back tape, ready to go back on. We have our right side marker labeled. We got that tinted, ready to go. Our left side marker, we went ahead and tinted those yesterday as well. And then we went ahead and painted our stock mirrors. So there you guys have it, stock mirrors. Now that is movie car correct, technically, because all the movie stunt cars did have stock mirrors. We are looking for a set of Haggis mirrors. I did open up Instagram first thing this morning and saw a guy selling a set of Haggis mirrors, and I messaged him, but it sounded like 2 guys were already on it. So if you guys have any leads on some Haggis Volkswagen Jetta mirrors, some MK3 Jetta Golf mirrors, get a hold of me. Information is in the description below. Anyways, I'm looking for a set of those. We are not giving up, but for now, we went ahead and colored out the stock mirrors, and we're gonna go ahead and reinstall these. We got our gas door right there, refinished on both sides. And there you have it. All of our parts are refinished, ready to go back on the car. I mean, we got the grille, the headlight covers, our front rear bumper, our lip kit from Wings West, our spoiler. Everything is ready to go. We got emblems. We also have our pink G40 antifreeze. Now this is for like VW, Mercedes, Audi. It had green in it before, so we went ahead and cleaned out the entire coolant system, and we just have to install our coolant. I'm waiting also for one vacuum line off the air pump to be replaced as well. But pretty much everything under the hood of this car has been redone, guys, so super pumped. We also have our Hart ceramic brake pads, and we have our zinc coated slotted drilled rotors. That's the rear rotor, of course. I'm not going to get out the other rotors right now, but they are all zinc plated so they don't rust. We are going to be replacing all the calipers as well, so the entire brake system will be brand new. And that's just about the last thing. Besides, we just received our full adjustable coilovers. These are LOD Shock brand. It is a lower quality brand, but they are fully adjustable. I read plenty of reviews. They probably aren't going to ride the best, but this car really isn't going to be ridden and driven that much, to tell you the truth. We are going to be bringing it to some meets, shows, stuff like that, but for the most part, just in and out of the shop, on and off of the trailer and stuff like that. We will go to a local meet and show and stuff like that, but for the most part, we aren't going to be racing and rallying this car, so these will do for now. So we just got that today. We got the fronts here, we got our rears, and we got our instructions. Came with 2 wrenches, a couple sleeves, and also here's my binder, guys. If you guys are going to be building a movie car replica, make sure you print out pictures of the car you want to build, and that way you can reflect to them from time to time. You know, it really came helpful when we were cutting the side marker hole to actually, you know, figure out where exactly it goes, plus the level of shade we are trying to achieve. So make sure you do print out some pictures of what you guys are trying to build. Now, also, since I last updated you guys, we did get our drag DR33 18-inch wheels. Now, the movie car, the hero car, had 19-inch wheels, Koenigs on them, Tantrums. Of course, those are super hard to come by, and even if you did come by a set of them, they'd be super expensive. So we did go with a replica wheel here, and we are an inch smaller. So it basically means a half inch around the entire diameter smaller, so it shouldn't be too noticeable. So we are going to go ahead and send these off to the powder coater, have them powder coated white, and we're going to go ahead and wrap them in some brand new rubber and get them installed as well. So I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Appreciate you guys rocking with the channel. If you guys could please leave a comment. I don't care what it is. Let me know what you guys think of the build. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I do have some builds planned. I have lots of videos planned. We're going to do some content in the right-hand drive Turbo Civic. We're going to do some content in the Del Sol. We're going to, of course, do some content in our Fast and Furious Jetta. But we got lots of videos planned for you guys. So like I said, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Rah!
Ooh, like LeBron, though, or like Bonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.